Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. I wanted to hop on here today to say hello, Happy New Year's. Um, I was not able to get on a live today, so I decided to do a video. I haven't been on in a couple of weeks since the holidays and things had us all consumed and busy. But I just wanted to hop on to encourage those of you that have had loss or experienced loss to keep moving in the things of God. I know how difficult it can be. I know how hard it can be. And I've talked to some of my sisters and my brothers that are widows and widowers. And let me tell you, we struggled, you guys. We struggled through this um, holiday season, and but we made it. We made it through struggling and all. So the race is not given to the swift or the strong, but the ones who endure the race. And so we're still in this race, and we're still enduring this race that we're on. But it was really difficult for me. I was at a real high peak just before Christmas, and I was able to get the family together, and we had a nice gathering for Christmas. And right after Christmas, it's like I crashed. Um, I went into a depression, and today was the first day that I've actually been outside of my house since Christmas. And so, yeah, since Christmas. So, you guys, listen, check on us that have had loss, whether it's your spouse or your relatives. If you have not heard from your relatives, I thank God for the ones of those of you that checked in with me and checked on me. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for you all checking in on me, even when I didn't want to answer the phone and I didn't want to talk. You guys still checked in on me, and I'm grateful for that. I really am. As I was saying earlier on the other video that I did, was that I think that um, people that are hurting or grieving, they feel guilty or by not what quote unquote call um, getting over your loved one. So I was saying earlier that for some reason it's kind of like, well, because you are a Christian, that you should be able to somewhat they get over, get over it. You should be past that part of grief in your life. And so what they don't understand is, though, unless you have experienced the loss of your spouse, please don't touch it. Don't try to touch it. Don't try to mess with it. Don't try to dibble in it. It is something that you have to literally experience yourself to be able to understand this thing. And I can see where you don't know because you have not experienced it. And you can be a little ignorant to the loss because that's where I was before I lost my husband. But you guys, it's a tough one. It's like nothing I've ever experienced in my life when it come down to loss. And so be gracious to that person that you know that lost their spouse. Like some people compare divorce to losing somebody's spouse, or they compare their dogs or their animals or their even their mother, even their father. You know, they just and it's just best to just leave everybody in their own lane. Unless you've experienced that, I could never say what it's like to lose a mom because I have my mom. But this spouse is something else, you guys. It really is. And so I just wanted to say that. I don't know who it's for, but I do know it's for somebody to just be aware of how you judge um, that person that have had loss. Like they may say, well, you know, what do you mean you crashed? What do you mean you went into a depression? Like, how dare you, you know, say that you went into a depression over your husband and he's been gone for 2 years and 5 months? Well, how dare you judge me? Um, you know, I'm just saying, be aware of your conversations that you have with people that have had loss. Be sensitive to them. Be gracious to them. God is most definitely being very patient with us. He knows what's ahead of us where we don't know. So be gracious to us, you guys. Love on us. Check on your widows that you know and your widowers that you know. Check and see if they need something. It's simple things like I need my lights, I have my toilets is fixed. And listen, ladies, I don't want your man. I want my own back. And so be nice to a widow if you know, even if you go with your spouse or whatever, but offer if they need something. They're not going to come to you for anything. Trust me, they're not. They are not going to come to you and say, I need this, that, and that. You check in with them, even if it's a widower. Check in with him and see if you can cook him a meal. Take him out for lunch or something. You know, they were saying something about going to dinner or lunch for table for one. Why does you have to go for a table for one? No, there should be enough people out there. If you know somebody, take them out and treat them to lunch or dinner or breakfast or something. I know Mother Maids and Papa Maids, they take me out quite often, and I am so thankful and blessed by that. That she would say, daughter, I want to take you out to breakfast and or to lunch. Even if it was celebrating my birthday, you know, I am thankful and grateful to them for blessing me. And that's such a blessing to me. It's something that I, even myself, later on will be doing, just checking on that widow and checking on the widowers to see what they may need and what they may want. If it's something that I can provide them with, I know the need is much needed. Like I said, I have things here that I need fixed, and I don't know who to call on all the time. I had my cousin come and put up some cameras for me, and I'm so thankful for him blessing me and taking the time to come and put up cameras. But what about the person that has nobody? You know, what about the widow that has nobody to check on her? Um, I have a pretty good close network of people, of widows, that we are very close. We love on one another. It's so funny because sometimes I think to myself like my sister Pam and our husbands were Steeler fans. So she said, you know, they're probably up there watching Steelers, watching the Steelers. So the Steelers won the other night, and um, and I think sometime to myself, I want to tell my husband about these wonderful ladies and men that I have met, but I would not have met them if I hadn't lost my husband. But we are so connected, and I don't know if it's a God thing. I don't know what it is, but I promise you, it's like we've all known each other and we're all over the world. But I'm telling you, when I tell you we are tight, we are tight. We are like a sorority. I mean, it's like we've known each other since elementary school. Um, I don't know what that is, but I was just thinking, while and I was telling my niece, I said, you know what? We really love each other. Genuinely, we love each other. And I don't know, but I thank God for them all. Um, man, Elder just has my back. She's there. Whew. She's there for me any time of the day or night. Um, and I try to do the same for others. And I know when I had the drawback that some were thinking that I was mad at them, and it wasn't that. I just had to pull back because so much had been poured on me that, it was like, okay, well, wait a minute. I almost forgot. Listen, I lost my husband too. Let me stay in my little saga or whatever for a little while, and try to get myself together and healthy. And so I will leave that where it is. But the other thing I wanted to talk about, to bring back up again, was to talk about getting your living will and trust together. So, over the holidays, before the holidays, um, I lost two people that were, you know, two people that that are close to me, lost their husbands, and then uh, my daughter's boyfriend's cousin took her life on Christmas Day, and then my good friend that just became a widow lost her aunt that had been speaking to me in the beginning of me losing my husband. And man, they just found her gone, like unexpectedly. And then when my cousin was here doing the cameras, his wife's friend, good friend, had called and said that her mom had fell and hit her head, and so she was in a coma. And so, you guys, we cannot keep procrastinating on getting our affairs in order. We tend to find out how to make money, but we have to have these things in order because, the Lord says that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And so, even in that, I when I was not feeling myself, I just kind of was like, well, okay, I know I wanted to leave the house to the kids equally, but I just started thinking so much about, oh my God, well, what are we gonna do? And my mom is getting older, and I just was like, it's just so overwhelming to me. And so I know that God has me on this journey for a purpose and for a reason. I know that's why I had to go through it the way that I'm going through it. And so I am telling you guys, I wish I had someone that would give me the information that I have been giving you guys. I'm going to be getting a package and things together so that you guys will kind of know how to pick your lawyer, how to, if you're going to do it yourself. Listen, you guys need to make sure that you get a power of attorney like today. Like, look into it. Go